Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to try to fire up the mill and get a couple 4x8 beams for Dog Kennel. So this is our mill. It's mobile dimension. We got a long fur. I think it's about 18 feet long on there. So I'm going to fire it up, see how she does. Alright, well that went pretty good. Definitely need to get a better setup for the lumber return, because the mill will bring the lumber back. And if you have the rack set up, you pretty much don't have to handle the lumber at all. But since we're kind of a mess right now, it's a little bit of a nuisance. But we ended up with 3 4x8 beams that are about 18 feet long. There's 2 right there. And I did one just 2x8 piece of wood just because there was a little room left in the lumber. So we're pretty much out of lumber on this end. A little bit left down on the far end. But that's all I needed for today, so I'm going to shut it off and cut the beams down the length a little bit so they're easier to handle, and get them over to the house. Oh, nice. All right, so you saw milling the beams. Now we got them up, we got the post set, got the beams up. We'll just keep them braced for tonight. Like tomorrow I'm gonna have to make a run in to get the rafters. Probably do, it's a pretty good span, so we'll probably do 2x8 rafters on the roof. The pressure treated board down on the slab. This will be the door into the new kennel. So these 4x4s were from the lumber yard, but these beams are what I just milled over on our sawmill. I wish we were set up to just go ahead and mill all the rafters, but I don't have enough logs ready to go. So I think we're just going to buy those at the store. Next project I'll make sure to have them ready to go. What do you think, Penny? You excited for your new kennel? What about you, Charlie? They're getting to the point where they could about jump out, so we wanted to get this new kennel going. We're gonna frame in probably the last 5 feet or so on this side, so they'll have a nice warm and dry space when it gets cold. And yeah, so that's how it's coming. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have some rafters up so we can take the bracing down and We're also going to do some corbels at a 45 degree to get some shear support that way. So it's coming along. Alright, so today I am getting all the rafters ready to put up on our dog kennel. A few days ago we did the front frame and the main beam, and we got the two end rafters up so I could plumb the wall up. And now I already cut all these down here. I just have a couple more to finish up here, but just wanted to show you guys what we're doing. So this is what's called a bird's mouth. So where the rafters meet a beam or a wall, it's at an angle, so you don't want it resting on the wall or beam like that, because then you only have one tiny little point of contact. Don't have a lot of spot to nail. So you cut a bird's mouth so it rests on the wall or beam like this, and that gives you the full width of the wall or beam to nail into. First, you always check the crown. So if your board has any bow to it at all, you want that facing up. So you call that the crown. So always make sure the bird's mouth is on the opposite side of the board as your crown is. So I know my mark, that's for the amount of overhang we want. And these handy dandy speed squares are a very nice tool for this work. I could always record a quick tutorial on how to come up with your bird's mouth numbers if anyone was interested. There you go. That's our bird's mouth. So I can have one more to get done after this, and we'll be able to get all the rafters up on the roof. Rafters are almost all up. I'm going to be finishing that up this morning. But we got the front wall all true, and rafters are almost done. I'm going to be finishing those up, and then I'm going to be putting in some corbels or gussets on the front wall just to get some shear strength there. And then I'm going to put 1x4 every 4 feet going up the roof to screw the metal sheets to. And then the roof will be pretty much done. Then we'll start on getting it wired in and all of that. Alright, so I'm recording this as evidence that even I screw up sometimes. I know most people don't think that happens, but every once in a while, I think it's been about 18 months now, I make a mistake. So I cut this bottom eave board and failed to take into account the overhang. Now we got about a 15-inch overhang. And I didn't take that into account when I cut this bottom eave board here. So there you go, folks. I do make mistakes sometimes. And also, it's a challenge of building on an existing wall that's been here for probably 50 years. I don't know if the video picks it up, but this block wall has a pretty bad bow to it. So we kind of had to ignore that while we were laying our rafters. Made sure the front wall was nice and square, and then they just land on the back wall wherever they land, and as long as everything we do is straight, that'll be good enough for a dog kennel. Morning, guys. Today we're finally getting the metal sheeting put on the roof. Should go pretty quick. They cover about 3 foot with each sheet, so should be a pretty quick process. Just want to update you guys on the dog kennel and what we got going on. So, finished getting the roof on, and it's incredible how much just the roof sheeting strengthens it up, even without putting plywood sheeting under it. Just the roofing alone really helps. So today I am working on the frame that the wire will actually be going to. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to say hi? Hey, guys. Hi. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. So I'm getting some plates down on the block wall and the concrete foundation. Would you be quiet? And some verticals here. So trying to figure out how to secure the wire, by the block. So what I decided to do is just put this frame, this one's off a couple inches, so I have room to wrap the wire around this post. And same with this one and this wall. Got about an inch of space in there that I can wrap around. And I'm kind of just coming up with it as I go, so we'll see how it turns out. Till next time. See how I sprayed this all and closed all the gaps?
Yeah. Don't you need to insulate up here and all around and stuff?
No. We don't care about the run. It's just the house part we want insulated and warm, so when it's cold they can go in and cozy up.
I don't want to know if this is going to fit all of them.
It will.
What about
Can you hand me the nailer, please?
This is nailed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Put this on it. Okay. This is so heavy.
Come on, your brother could do it.
Well, he's only one.
What?
He's only one.
So what part of the doghouse is that?
Make you? The back wall.
The back wall.
I got the top plate already on. Now I'm going to put the plywood on, and we'll just lean it up and nail it in place.
I won't look at you.
Okay. I feel so weird.
I know you do.
Right. Hey everyone, we just wanted to show you the mostly finished product of our dog kennel. So I think last time you already saw that we had the wire up, but we put, instead of taking the wire all the way up, we decided to do the top couple feet in this clear plastic roofing to help prevent some of the rain and snow blowing in there, but it will still allow sunlight in there for the dogs. And we got the dog house done too. We would still like to put some siding on it eventually to make it look a little nicer, but you stay.
Oh, excuse you. Hi. 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 Hi, guys. Hi.
Okay, Charlie, stay down. So this is the mostly finished doghouse. We would still like to put some siding on it eventually to make it look a little nicer. And we might insulate inside as well, depending on how it feels in there. We did hang a heat lamp inside so that when it's really cold we can turn that heat lamp on. We got a nice bed in there for them. And we even put a blink camera in the corner so we can check in on them when we're not home.